going on, boys? Today we are back with another review, and today we're going to be reviewing the Elite Series 124 Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Super excited to crack into this review. Chris Sabin, man, I loved Chris Sabin when I was a kid. I got his TNA Marvel figure with the X Division title, and I loved that figure, man. I played with that figure all the time. I used to have a bunch of TNA DVDs that I would watch on my portable DVD player in my room. Just really fond memories of Chris Sabin. And Alex Shelley too. Alex Shelley was there. Never had his Marvel TNA figure, but I vividly remember having the Chris Sabin one and loving that figure and just loving his finishing move, the Cradle Shock. I just loved the name. I loved the move. I thought it was awesome. So big fan of Chris Sabin. So very excited to have both of these figures. I've been anticipating these figures because I knew they were coming, so I went back and kind of watched some of the Motor City Machine Gun stuff, you know, in TNA. And just so good, man. These guys are, if you watch any tag team or really anything in AEW and you really like that style of wrestling, it's a big part to these guys. I mean, these guys are a big reason why the guys on the roster today wrestle the way that they do. So, yeah, goes to say, great talents. They deserve the hell out of these figures. So, very excited to crack into them. And as you see here, this is the first time in the line for both of these guys finally getting an Elite figure. So we got the packaging here, the new packaging, which I love a lot more, man. I love that it's not cut straight in the middle and cardboard down here. It just looks a lot better. It feels a little more sturdier. I mean, it's still kind of not the greatest, but it does feel a little more sturdier than the older packaging. So we got Chris Sabin here and Alex Shelley, again, both first time in the lines. And we got the side there with a picture of them there. And then on the back here, we got the rest of the figures in the set, and then a picture of them on the back with some stats, and then a picture of them on the side, first time in the line, again, for both of them. So let's go ahead and crack the Motor City Machine Guns out of their packaging and take a look at these figures. All right, so here we got Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley out of their packaging. I love these figures. It makes me so happy to have an official release of Chris Sabin. Again, those Marvel TNA figures, man, they have such a special place in my heart. I remember having Matt Bentley was another guy that was like, I had the figure and I watched him on the DVDs all the time and was just a huge fan of him. So just really, really cool to have these figures here in 2025. And both of these figures look great. Let's go ahead and go over Alex Shelley here. A great head sculpt, I think. I really like this head sculpt. I almost want to put his little like black line that he used to have on his face all the time from TNA days. But yeah, just a great figure, man. Just looks awesome. I really, really like the head sculpt. The rubber jacket is great, actually. I don't mind it. Again, it's sleeveless, so it's not that big of a deal. We got a lot of detail in here, a lot of like dry brushing, a lot of details going on, some studs, the like gear on the back, and then like the hood, the faux fur. Oh, what the hell's going on there? Got a little bit of some paint issue there, which hopefully we can acetone off. I think it won't be an issue. Also has the dog tags on here. He does come with an elbow pad. I'm not sure which arm it goes on. I'll have to like look at reference pictures and see which arm it goes on. We got another finger gun hand and another C-grip. Now, I do wish that I don't care because I'm not going to pose them like this anyway. I'm not going to pose them like this anyway. But I do wish that they came with the open palm because it does look kind of weird with like the C-grip, you know, of the Motor City Machine Gun, you know, pointing to the hand. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not going to post them like that anyway, but I understand for people, that do pose them like that, you're going to have to sift through your box of hands and find an open palm hand, and that's kind of annoying. So yeah, let's go ahead and remove this cloth or soft, you know what I'm saying, rubber goods jacket. And they have, I think this is like, I don't know who they use this torso on. The one that I can think of that they used this torso was Wesley, the Wesley Elite. They used this torso on him. I don't mind this torso. It's a little weird looking, but I don't mind it. It's pretty much like a more ripped version of this torso that they use on a lot of smaller guys. So I think maybe it's time to, you know, maybe revisit this, you know, a smaller guy torso, or just swap the torso from the smaller torso to this torso maybe. The gear's really cool though, just black and gold, or black and yellow, gold, I don't know, black and gold, yellow and silver. The skull and crossbones on the back. I like the texture and the hair's really cool. It's just kind of like a longer, you know, hair, and then it's kind of slick to the side, but a lot of texture and detail in the hair, which is really cool. Feel like these are newer kick pads. They're not as like thick at the ankle as other, you know, as I think honestly, well, no, I think he's got new kick pads too, but not as like thick towards the ankle as the other ones, and some more detail on the kick pads and stuff. But really cool Alex Shelley figure. I'm still thinking about maybe putting that little black line on his under his eye, like in TNA days. Think that would just be cool. And then let's go on to Chris Sabin, man. So excited for this figure. First of all, this cloth goods is super sick. I love the back of it with the star and all that texture there. The hood with the spikes on it, just super cool. I know we're early in 2026, guys, but this one right here might be up towards the top of the list. I can't lie to you, man. I am just, like, again, just nostalgic for Chris Sabin, and it's just so stoked to have a figure of him. So really cool soft goods. I really like it. Definitely knocked it out of the park with the soft goods on Chris Sabin. So as we take the soft goods off, you see this great head sculpt. I think this is definitely better than the Alex Shelley one. Just a great head sculpt on this Chris Sabin figure. My one complaint is that it does look a little big on the figure, but I don't think it's that bad. Again, this figure might be figure of the year, guys. I know we're early in 2026. I really like this figure. So going down into the shorts here, looks like a new short mold, goes up a little higher, and no hindering of articulation on this guy. Doesn't even feel like I'm gonna need to add heat to this figure or anything. Feels like it's gonna pose around absolutely amazing. The bottom of the shorts are like a softer kind of rubber, so it doesn't hinder the articulation at all on this figure. Just feels awesome in hand. Feels like it's going to pose around great. And we got some great details going along here, sculpted like, you know, belt, or you know, like the tassels and stuff there, gears going down. I think these are the same kick pads that they used on the Alex Shelley, if I'm not mistaken. It looks very similar. And the new feet molds, a little bit of detail there on the feet too and everything. Just absolutely insane figures. He also comes with the dog tags. Now I will say that the Alex Shelley definitely is probably going to have some heat added to it. Those knees feel a little stiff. Of course, the pinless knees, you know, not the greatest. So probably going to add some heat to the Alex Shelley. I don't know, this leg might be a little wonky too. See, it looks like almost they have drop down hips with these new legs. Like watch when I put the hip back into place. See that? See how it kind of goes like that? Hate that. God, give me the pinned legs back, please. Please, Mattel, 2026, give us the pinned legs back. I hate these pinless legs. Hate them. All in all, man, these figures are a 10 out of 10, especially the Chris Sabin. Absolutely love that Chris Sabin. That is just chef's kiss. Super excited about that. They also come with another pointer finger and another like C-grip hand. So if you wanted to swap them out, you could, but again, probably not gonna pose them with any of those hands. I'm a weirdo, and I like one C-grip, one fist in my figures. I don't know why. Probably the autism. But that is what I like in my figures. So probably going to do that with these also. But just killer figures, man. Like, these are awesome. The Chris Sabin is, I can't even say enough good stuff about the Chris Sabin, just because, and I may be biased, you know, nostalgia purposes and all that, but just an awesome figure. So that is going to do it for this review of the Elite series. What are we at? 124, I think I said. 124 Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of the good stuff. If you don't, Motor City's coming to get you, hit you with a shining wizard till you don't.